30 seconds. Okay, we do 30-second count. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Barbie Johnson.
And I am Tisha Winkler.
We're the Book Breakers, and today we have with us Mr. Robert Craig. Radio show host. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, Mr. Craig?
I am fine, ladies. I'm honored to be with you all. How are you all doing?
Oh, we are blessed.
And highly favored.
So, Mr. Craig, can you let the listening audience know a little bit about yourself?
Ladies, I tell you, I'm just a little humble servant out of Arkansas. My hometown is DeVosville, Arkansas. The actual community, the town, is best known for Craig's Barbecue, a business that my dad and my uncle and my aunts and all of our cousins and friends of the family started in 1947. I'm a graduate of the DeVosville High School, 1986, DeVosville Scrapplers. I started in radio in 1983 at a community radio station in Little Rock, a radio station called KABF, nonprofit radio station. Honored to be employed because all I knew at that time was radio and restaurant. So the Lord has gifted me to work not only my calling, but He's gifted me to work in my profession. And as my cliche says now, I'm just loving what I'm doing and doing what I love.
All right, now.
Amazing.
So can you let us know what was the catalyst that prompted you to get into radio hosting?
Well, as many in my profession say, I mean, one day I was just taking around with the music box, microphone. I always thought that, the Lord Himself had gifted me with a gift of gab, gospel music, listening to gospel music. I came up quartet style, loving quartet, loving gospel music. Came up in the church. The church is all I. So I just put, the Lord allowed me to put two and two together with Him leading and guiding, and doors have been opening for me ever since, to be frank with you, and to you, and viewers.
And yes, Mr. Robert Craig, what inspired you to want to name your podcast Quartet Corner?
Well, here it is. I preface this by saying that's all I know. That's all I know. That's a part of rich heritage of mine. I used to sing with a male chorus back in the day in my church. I grew up around quartet singers. I grew up around quartet groups. Most of my listeners are quartet based. So quartet is, born in me. It's in me. And that's me all day long. Of course, I love that music.
You might be by some trees.
For our listening audience, we're having technical difficulties right now at the moment, but we will unfreeze momentarily.
It's coming.
And here we go.
Okay. And yes, Mr. Robert Craig.
Stop calling his whole name.
Do you have a gift to sing, or have you sung on any choirs?
Ma'am?
Or do you have a gift to sing, or have you sung on any choirs?
Oh, Lord, yeah. You say, what about the choirs now? I'm sorry.
Do you have a gift to sing, or have you sung on any choirs growing up?
No, ma'am, I haven't, but I love choir music. Matter of fact, the Mississippi Mass is my favorite choir that I play. I love the Mississippi Mass, Chicago Mass. There are several choirs here in the city of Little Rock, here in the state of Arkansas that I love. St. Mark Baptist Church Choir, St. Luke
Mhm.
Church Choir. I mean, there's several, Patrick Bean and Bonafide here in Little Rock. So there's choirs, ensembles that I play, that I love to hear. I'm just not all quartet, but I mean, I love gospel music. I mean, gospel music has a rich heritage. There's a lot of my colleagues that play
Mhm.
good music, so send a shout out to them. And again, I'm just grateful and honored to be working in the ministry, working in the industry that I'm in, and I'm tickled pink every time it seems like I pick up the phone or uh, look at my email. Someone either DMing me or inboxing me, asking me to appear on this platform, appear on that platform, and I'm just honored, for everything that I'm doing. I give God the glory.
All right.
Amen.
Amen. So being in the industry of radio show host, what were some of your challenges that you had to face or push past?
Well, to be honest with you, since my days of 1983, ladies, the technology has come a long way. Back in my day, we had the 8-track, you had the VHS, you had the
Mhm.
uh, the the music that was actually on the old stand where you put the music on the stand, you put a stick down in the middle of it, you put the little needle on it. I mean, that tells you how
Yeah.
far back I go with gospel music.
Mhm.
Um, some of the challenges, uh, really, to be honest, I really haven't had any other than I'm kind of hard on myself at times, but I really haven't had any challenges. God has actually opened up doors for me that I
Mhm.
would have opened for me because I try to treat people like I want to be treated. I try to give my best to the ministry, and every time I'm on the air, I try to put my best foot forward. I try to play a variety of music throughout the week that people want to hear, need to hear. It's a ministry for me. It's not
Right.
being seen. It's not about having accolades. It's not about getting awards. It's about notoriety. It's not about all that for me. For me, it's all about a ministry because oftentimes people call me after the show or they email me say, "Hey, Craig, we were about to end it all. We were about to commit suicide. We were about
Mhm.
to wife, leave our husband, our kids were this. So, and when I hear people saying you played the right music, you read the right scripture, you gave me the right encouragement, to me, that's worth more money than Fort Knox, to be frank with you, ladies. So
And
I
how
really,
do you, I'm sorry, I couldn't
uh,
really, I'm sorry. How do you balance family, radio, and working towards your goals?
through prayer, as the Bible talks about, through
Yeah.
prayer and supplication, because my wife is a licensed nurse, so
Mhm.
sometimes as she and I see one another in passing. She works at night, so I'm busy during the day. So a lot of times when she's at work, I'm at work. When she comes in, I'm pretty much getting ready to go back to work. So uh, through prayer and supplication, just ironic today, friend of the family, I just left her funeral. So I've been running ever since this morning. Our
Wow.
station has
Mhm.
not taken. We've been off the air for a while. We've relocating
Wow.
here. Of course, our station is internet based, so we're all over the world. I work for a great boss. I want to send a shout out to him, Pastor Clarence Thornton, better known as JC Loves. He's a
Amen.
great down to earth brother. He and I used to compete. Now we're working together. So it's just a good fit for me. I'm just to compete to be a part of it. I've been in radio well over 40 years. So I mean, now
Wow.
Wow.
he's
Half
on.
my age.
You, you imagine me this great? Come on out here.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a little kid.
Oh God. So being on the air all that time, 40 years, you never had to compete for airtime? I mean, because some people get locked out or blocked out or knocked off the air because they're trying to get into that spot. So you never had any of that trouble.
Well, I have, But to be honest, it is I've let my bosses, I've let them do the moving and the shaking themselves. I've always believed, like the Bible talks about, that the Bible says your gift will make room for you. So
Yes.
I never tried to compete with anybody. I've always just basically done it like my parents and my church members and my pastor all have taught me. Just be yourself, and God
Mhm.
will open for you that no man can shut. So I have to answer your question. No, I have. I mean, back in my day, it was a little bit of a competition. Even today,
Yeah.
it's still.
Okay.
I found out and I've discovered if you be yourself, God will open up doors for you. If you put yourself up, you try to be more than you are, God will bring you
Yeah.
down. You
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
in quick fashion in a hurry.
All right now. All right.
Oh yes, and I always say I like saying the whole name, Mr. Robert Craig. Barbie always get on me. What days and time does your radio show air, and on what main audience do you target?
Well, my show airs Monday through Friday. It's called Quartet Corner. We're at netradio.com. We're on the internet for all your Android, uh, iPhone, laptop, all. You can download our site. You can download the app, Join Net Radio. You can click on the Listen Live tab. We're on now 24 hours a day. Matter of fact, we've been on 24 hours a day, but my particular show is the music is playing, but I'm not on here again due to we're transitioning from one location in Little Rock to another one. So that's my variety broadcast, Drive Time Live, that comes on every day. On the weekend, I have a broadcast called Quartet Corner, as you alluded to earlier. It comes on at 1 p.m. on Saturday afternoons, and I play predominantly quartet music for all my quartet listeners in country, all over countries and states and what have you. So here again, I'm just honored to come from a commercial station, and now we're internet based and we're all over the world.
Oh,
Okay.
amazing.
All right. So what do you do when you have an emergency? Say you have to be out of town or something like that. So how do you handle your show? Do you loop it or have, just put in shows that you've already done?
The
I
bookwork is
have
fulfilling. I just feel.
I haven't done. My boss does that quite a bit. Now I can do that, but I'm kind of like, and I don't mean this to sound braggadocious, but I'm under the impression that if you want something done right, do
Yeah.
it yourself. So kind of that's just the way I am. If I'm out of town or something comes up, I'll just have music playing and commercials going.
Mhm.
I won't be in the studio, but I just if I can't do it myself, it's kind of hard for me to put someone in there because when your listeners get so used to your music, get so used to you. That's why we're called radio personalities. They're
Yes.
so accustomed to personalities that it's hard for them to catch on or listen on to someone else that's not us.
Amazing.
All right, there you got a plan.
Yeah. And Mr. Robert Craig, do you play any music on your radio show, like different artists and gospel singers? And
Oh, we do.
can you call in your favorite music? Because I'm gonna call in tomorrow with my favorite song.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
We do. Me personally, I don't do a lot of call-ins because I edit not only my show, I edit the music that I play because I heard one artist giving a podcast the other day saying that everyone that's a musician or an artist that's sometimes not their per se their calling, which she put it in a nice way. She was basically saying
Mhm.
just think you can sing don't mean everybody else think you can sing. So a lot of artists that's out here, the music that they have is not really radio ready. So a lot of times I have to edit the music, edit themselves because I feel like that if you're not singing and going by the lyrics that you go by in your everyday walk of life, it's kind of hard for me to put your music across the air and say this is ministry. Because here again, for me, this is ministry. It's not secular. It's not. I play one thing and I live another life. That's not for me. Whatever I play and sing, that's what I live and talk about.
Yes.
Amen,
Yes.
amen.
Okay. So, Mr. Greg, can you let our listening audience know where they can reach you if they want to be on your radio show or send you support or anything like that?
Yeah, I don't have a problem in that at all. My Cash App, if I can remember it, is $ RMC 198. My cell phone number is area 501-951-4348. Of course, my Gmail is bbqman4348@gmail.com. I'll be more than happy to take any MP3 music. Our station number to call us, Ms. Winkler, I think you had asked about the number to call. Now, when I'm back on, look for my live notifications.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I'm more than happy to take your call. We're at 855-525-5683. My boss, he does more call-ins than I do, but I'm not opposed to call-ins, but uh, I would rather do either a DM or something like that, or inbox me on some music, because when I'm in my groove, it's hard for me to
Right.
take calls and actually listen to my music and listen to what's going on. Basically, paying attention to the board more
Right.
so
Mhm.
side conversation.
Mhm. All right now. Tisha, you gonna ask your favorite question?
Oh no, I'm not going to ask it. I had another question. It was
Oh.
in my head. Mr. Robert Craig, who are some of your role models of like radio personalities that you admire even when you were younger, up until now?
A good friend of mine here in the city of Little Rock, which is now the president of the GMWA Quartet Division. Personal friend of mine, I consider him family. Bishop Kenneth Robinson. I give him props. He and I worked together for years. Now we're competing. Of course, he's a personal friend of mine, so I don't really say call it. I mean, he works at another station here in Little Rock. He works on Sundays mainly, but he and I talk off the air. We travel a lot together, so I would say him number one. Bishop Kenneth Robinson has been very instrumental to me personally. He's done a lot for me in this ministry and in radio. He and I used to work together. Another gentleman that I had fond memories of was his dad, the late Reverend Eunice Jr. They used to call him the North Little Rock preacher. He actually brought me to Little Rock from another market down in Arkansas. So I have to give him his props. A gentleman named Deacon Alvin White. He was a great radio personality, great pioneer, opened up many doors for artists, a lot of announcers here in Little Rock. I want to give him his props. He was a great deacon. So I really looked up to him in terms of his style, his suave that he had. So I have to give props to all those guys. Just to name.
Okay.
Amazing.
So, Mr. Greg, do you do any mentoring of anyone that wants to start a radio show so that they can have a good, successful career in it? Do you mentor anyone?
I do.
Okay.
Here again, not to brag, because folks, when they get to, when you get to talking, people think you're bragging, but I'm not bragging. I'm just bragging on God. I do a lot of that. I do a lot of that. I'm the chairman of our deacon board here at our church. I'm a superintendent of Sunday schools.
All
Been
right.
on radio since 1983. So, and I have a son. I have two daughters, two sons, and a granddaughter. So my hands is full.
Wonderful.
So to answer your question, yes, any young man that wants
All
to
right
talk,
now.
be more than happy to sit down or to do like a Zoom or to, all this technology is out here now that my kids know better than me. I'll be more than happy to sit down and talk with any of them. And anything that I can do or anything that I can say or steer them in the right direction, I'll be more than happy to sit down and talk with them, because as I heard one church family say, and which is true, it's not about us. It's about God Himself.
Yeah.
Yes. I like that. I like that. You're not afraid to give back to the community and share the information. Your knowledge, your wealth of knowledge to share it with someone else so it can help push them into their destiny. But a lot of people is like, I can't help you because I got to climb the ladder myself. I mean, why can't we get there together?
They don't want that. They want you to climb by yourself. I was just joking. I'm sorry.
Hope before all three of us shut our eyes, I would hope that would come into fruition.
Yes.
Because the sooner we learn that, the quicker and the better we'll be.
Yes.
Right.
You know, and the sooner and better we all will be. Because in this day and time, it's all about us, me, myself, and I. You know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Robert Craig, what projects are you currently working on, and have you ever appeared in any magazines?
I have a lot of projects that I'm currently working on. To be honest, some I can't mention now, but I am grateful that one young lady, matter of fact, two in particular, Miss Sun Sierra Ray Wynn, she's reached me for her Tyrone Porter Legacy Showcase. I'm in her upcoming magazine, and I am grateful and humble the spotlight that she's put on myself, as well as my two broadcasts that I have at Joynet Radio. I am grateful to her, and also Lady Des of another radio station. I am grateful to those two ladies. Several awards have gone up with my name on it. I mean, and I'm here again, I'm not bragging, but some of them are too numerous.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you all of them because at the time, unless somebody calls me or inboxes me, telling me, "Hey, Craig, this here," I'm not even aware of it at the time. So I give props to Miss Stephanie McDonald, Dr. Mark Rogers, Holmes. I mean, you name it. The list goes. Stephanie. I mean, the list goes on. Devon Mack. The list goes on and on and on. So I'm just grateful to be a part of it. I'm just the opportunity to do what I love and love what I'm doing, and I'm just eager to see where the Lord is going to carry me hereafter.
All right, now you ready for that?
No, I thought Robert Craig, Mr. Robert Craig was going to sing a song.
Oh, girl, please.
I did joke, Mr. Robert Craig. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I had the giggle bug tonight. I am so sorry. It's the joy of the Lord. Mr. Robert Craig, what are some hobbies that you enjoy doing on your free time?
Girl, what free time?
I know, but I still had to ask the question.
Her again, what free time? Yeah, ask her. I enjoy traveling across this.
Don't we all?
I travel all over the country: Tennessee, Alabama, New York, North. I travel a lot, so I see different parts of the world, different regions, different sections. Reading, I enjoy reading all the magazines, Black Enterprise, BET, you name it. The Google, YouTube. I love listening to gospel music, choirs, soloists, new music that's out, new artists that's out. A lot of artists, they say I don't play a lot of indie artists. I try. You know, you can't say everybody, but I try. So you know, I enjoy life. I enjoy my kids. I enjoy I enjoy going to football, basketball games, and my granddaughter. I don't really spend enough time with her. Like being with her because she's at that age with boys. So I want to miss with her. You know.
Amazing. So, and in between all of that, how do you find a balance to even it out?
I let the Lord out because me and my own power, I can't do nothing.
Right.
But I can do all things that strengthens me. So I let Him lead and guide me in terms of where I should go. A lot of times, ladies, I get in my little Jeep, ride around in the Lord and in the radio, just talking and letting Him talk. Me talking with Him, you know, just kind of like Enoch was in the Bible, just, you know, grabbing hold to the Lord and just, just where He leads, where I go, you know, just me.
You want me to sing that song?
Girl, no.
Okay, I felt my head coming on where He leads. Okay, I'm sorry.
The help wasn't coming here. You're going somewhere else. Jesus.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to behave myself. And Mr. Robbie Craig, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Oh my God.
Well, I'm like Harvey. I
Mm,
don't know in the next 5 or 10 years where I'll be, but
Yes.
whatever I'll be doing, it'll be within my heart.
Yes.
Uh, hope I still be in radio. I hope I'll still be someone that the young folks can look up to.
all right
Uh,
now.
still be able to move around, get
Hmm.
around, be
Hmm.
right now, be able to witness for Christ, tell someone that doesn't know Him all about Him, be able to keep myself out of harm's way. Uh,
Yes.
5 years from now, be able to continue my day job that I have
Mm-hmm.
and work in the industry that I love, auto, work in radio as well, and just be able to get, as your coworker there or your colleague said, be able to give back to those that are coming on. They're aspiring to be in journalism, print media, aspiring to be in the radio itself, being able to
Hmm.
be a disciple of Christ.
All
Because it's
right
good
now.
Yes.
it's talk to talk, but it's better to walk the walk.
All right now. All right.
That sounds like a song coming up. Walk the walk and talk the talk.
But don't you sing it.
I know.
Oh God. And any last questions?
I know. I feel. I'm look, Mr. Robbie Craig. I just wanted to ask you because I know that we always see you on Facebook.
Mm-mm.
So, do you think you're going to have any more like radio shows coming out soon?
I do. Right now, like I said, we're just off the air in terms of live shows.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Within the coming weeks, we'll be back on live. That's why I said to you all, and to your listeners and your viewers and your supporters, just follow me on social media,
Mhm.
uh, live notifications, and when I'm actually on live, you all could be able to see it and tap in.
Right.
Again, I come on every evening live, specifically after 5:30, and sometimes I go over in the evening after 7 standard time. But the main thing is to look for my live notifications, and when you
Mhm.
see
Okay.
live itself, of course, on Saturday afternoons I'm on at 1 p.m. Central. So from
Mm.
1, typically is when I come on with quartet music, but throughout the week I'm playing a variety of music. So I would love to have any of you at any time to uh, check me out, check out the show, check out the
All
broadcast. Tell me
right now.
Yes.
if
All
I'm
right
doing
now.
bad or indifferent or whatever. I'm not opposed to constructive criticism. I'm not opposed to that.
All right now. Did we freeze up?
Oh, Mr. Robbie Craig. I'm sorry. One of my when I was growing up, my mother used to take me to the quartet singers, and my
Mhm.
favorite group always was the Melody Airs.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah, it still is. Yeah.
Mhm.
okay.
Okay, with that said.
Look, do have a direction of music then. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, Mr. Craig, our time is
Are
up.
you sure?
Absolutely.
Okay.
we we count it a pleasure and an honor
Yes.
to have had you on our show. Thank you so much for
The
coming on
pleasure.
the show. What?
Oh, I did have one thing to say. I'm sorry, Mr. Robbie Craig. We do apologize. We had to reschedule you like a couple of times because we had went out of town.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
thank you for being so patient.
Yes.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
yeah, I forgot about that one. Thank you.
It is my humble honor and pleasure to be with you. Thank you both sincerely for this opportunity, and I wish you both nothing but the very best. And anything that I can do for either of you, inbox me, send me an email, call me. I'll be more than happy to help you.
Thank
All
you
right,
so
thank
much.
you so much. And to our listening audience, we thank you for being with us and joining us. Can't do it without you.
Yes.
Much love. Again, I'm Barbie Johnson.
And I am Tisha Winkler.
We're the Book Breakers. And our motto here is we encourage you to accomplish your dreams.
Keep dreaming. Thank you, Mr. Robbie Craig. See you next time.
You all.
Be safe. Have a good night.
You too.
Mhm. Yeah.